What up, tribe? It's your girl Raji, and I'd like to welcome you to my podcast, The Kush Concierge, something for the people, where the evolved hustler comes to learn more about hoodoo, tarot, astrology, culture, and everything in between. So let's just get right into it. So now the podcast from yesterday, if you guys didn't get a chance to check that out, it is streaming on all platforms, including YouTube, where the visuals of the collective reading are as well. And if you are a member of our Patreon, I did post the herbs from that reading, so you can utilize those herbs in your workings. So definitely tap in so you can get that those good tips, that good guidance. It did end up being kind of spicy, but we'll take the guidance and the information from the elevated ancestors and our guides, right? But yeah, check that out if you get a chance. It was a really good episode, just kind of touching on the planetary alignments and me talking to you guys about what we'll be doing moving forward. Now, today is Wednesday. As you know, Wednesday is ruled by Mercury. Mercury is all about learning, communicating, luck, traveling. It's a very good day for quick cash spells. So if you need a little something extra in your pocket, tonight will be a great night to go ahead and focus on that. Now, when you think of Mercury and the level of communication that brings out, you definitely want to tap into the fact that, guess what, Mercury's in Pisces, which is very kind of important because the upcoming new moon in Pisces is on Sunday, and with it being conjunct Neptune, which is also in Pisces, this is very much about making your dreams a reality, taking on new projects or refining old projects that mean something deeply to you. The moon is still waning crescent in Capricorn, and with that being said, we're still in the energy of long-term plans, really just setting ourselves up in our careers and purpose, and protecting your dreams, and really just focusing on the long-term effects of what you want to build. Now, let me say something about this situation with the planets. So if you're new to astrology, or if you are into it and you've been kind of seeing all of the posts about this, it's kind of like a catch-22, because if you've done the necessary shadow work, then you'll use this Pisces energy to really manifest and bring out everything that your dreams are made of, right? You'll use that energy. If you are not in your highest frequency, you will be subjected to trickster energy and delulu behavior with no foundation underneath it. And with us not wanting to be the latter, we try to keep up with what's going on and what energy we can use to combat that shit, so we don't have to be bothered with it. If you guys know what we're doing right now, we are within the 41-day identity shift for the evolved hustler. So if you're participating in that, it is our way of shifting or quantum leaping, whatever verbiage, sounds good for you, into your highest self or your creative endeavors or your business. So I like to do this around this time, because when you get ready to do Lent, that's usually for about 40 days, and you sacrifice something, and during that time you shed the old, what doesn't serve you, and then you come back in 40 days brand new. So we added that extra day, to add a little je ne sais quoi to it. But during this time, a lot of the hustlers should be reimagining themselves, journaling daily, and getting themselves prepared for the next quarter of creative endeavors or business, or just simply, like I say, elevating yourself. So the next quarter is the second quarter of the year, which is going to be rebirth. Like I said, we're in redemption right now. So think of this like new moon as a way to like set those plans in motion that you are getting ready to see come to fruition on the 19th. Let me look at this calendar right quick. So that's on the 19th. So right now we've got maybe a week and a half, roughly 2 weeks before we get into the rebirth phase. And that's going to be the time where we're working on a lot of our marketing, our physical selves. You're coming out, you're being more interactive with your tribe. You are thawing out, for lack of better words. And I just feel like this planetary alignment that we're in right now and that's coming up, it is really allowing itself to get you, like Gorilla said, get you started. It's giving you that boost that you need, if you're in the right frame of mind. You've got Saturn in Pisces, you've got Mercury in Pisces, you've got Neptune in Pisces, and then the Sun in Pisces. So, dream a little dream, make it come to reality. We are in a shift, and we're in a generational culture shift with Pluto in Aquarius. So you're doing that deep dive of really just seeing how you can show up as an individual creatively, what things you want to change. Aquariuses are all about getting out there, trying out new projects, really multiple things, community, tribe. So it's all about connecting on another level, and how can you move certain things out the way. So just like really consider those planetary alignments, like those conjunctions are very important to the shift that you're getting ready to make. This next week, we are going to be focused, next week and a half, we're going to be focused on setting up the completion of your goals, building brand awareness, and really just settling in. So I hope if you guys haven't gotten a chance to fill out like the information that is available for you with the Evolve Hustler sessions, it could really benefit you. If you don't have it, I would highly recommend journaling daily and really just documenting your process, because it is going to help you look back and realize how far you came over this last like 41 days. Now, truth be told, the 19th is not the end of the 41-day shift. But with it being the astrological new year, you're kind of going to be stepping into the physical era of what you're trying to see manifest. So it's very important to keep track and really just stay focused on what you're trying to do, because while we are in the dreamy feel of Pisces and the spiritual nature, you've just got to be aware of the fact that you don't want to get lost in the sauce and repeating cycles that no longer serve you, personal, business, creative or otherwise. Let me look at these planetary alignments today. So yeah, back to kind of wrap that part up, in the redemption phase, as we end this out, we're going to be building brand awareness and talking more about our plans in terms of marketing, and just tapping into any seasonal herbs or rituals that we'll be doing moving forward to just like start this thing off right, as they say. So yeah, if you haven't joined Patreon, you might want to do so. I have a private members area on our website. I'm not sure if I want to take on the task of also putting membership there. I know I will be posting whatever happens. I'll let you guys know. But overall, I will be posting the rituals and the petitions that we'll be doing as a collective, so that we can bring in the results that we want to bring in, and any other things. Like I told you guys, we would start to focus on goddesses and petitioning certain deities from the Loa for protection, and opening our roads even further. So getting to know more about these people, that's what's going to be coming up in the coming days, week and a half. So when you step into this new birth, you'll kind of have a little bit of idea of what you want to do. Obviously, I'm not going to pack it down, but we'll most definitely be working with building that up so that we can start that second quarter off right. So yeah, stay tuned, stay tuned. But yeah, in terms of what's going on today, right now we're gonna get into that new moon energy, 3 days before, 3 days after. So whatever you can see in your mind's eye, I mean really seriously, like the energy is out there for you to like make that shit whole. So be careful of your negative thinking, be careful of like telling everybody your plans, having them kind of influence your desires of what you want to see come forth. You want to be very careful about that. I would definitely again recommend meditating and grounding. If you're a person that works from home like myself, I try to go outside a couple of times a day to just breathe the air, touch a tree, step in some grass. For real, because you can get kind of closed in if you're involved in any classes, workout classes. All this is going to play a great benefit to you. And I know we talked kind of extensively yesterday about what means of meditation would be beneficial and how you could kind of switch it up so you don't feel like you gotta Dalai Lama it every day. You feel me? No disrespect to that man. So, and I have my own little goals or whatever, and it's surrounding the Kush Concierge. So just know we're working on this together, like I always tell you guys. Now, with the planetary alignments for today, things are looking fairly well. Like I said, the conjunctions are really just like hemming it up to be like you either gonna make your dreams come true, or you're gonna be delusional as hell, and you're gonna fall into trickster energy communication. So you're gonna be dealing with a lot of people trying to finesse and finagle their way through this. So you just keep your head on the swivel with that. Mars is still squaring Jupiter and Taurus, and Uranus in Taurus as well. So there's a little bit of resistance in regards to what you want to go after long term. You're maybe not sure, so you're still kind of juggling how things are going to work. Maybe just slight resistance, though nothing major. It's not opposite. Venus is square Uranus, though. So, like I tell my kids, and I might not have said this before, but I tell my kids to count to 10. Count to 10 before you speak. Count to 10 before you get ready to say something outlandish that you may or may not regret later, because the energy is out there for things to get kind of wishy-washy. Write it down, do a voice note. If you just got to say what you want to do out loud, like record it. Like I said, walk outside, talk to the trees, talk to spirit, get it off your chest so that you can get it out. But you just don't want to birth this baby too soon. But it's almost time, though, y'all. It's almost time. I'm going to say I would, and I know you're probably like, well, when? Most of my business programs that I'm doing are 6 weeks. And if you want to go longer, you would be maybe like the third quarter, or if you're pushing it out like the fourth quarter, that's when you're gonna do your reaping and your retreating and your relaxing type feels. But right now, baby, we out there and we working and we doing. So yeah, you're like, well, when is the baby gonna be born? You could start at 6 weeks, or you can go as far as the fourth quarter. And and I'm just speaking in almanac terms. I'm not necessarily speaking in like, what your personal goals are. You know what your time span is looking like. So I'm really just speaking in general, like I said, based on the almanac and based on this plan that I already kind of have like written out in terms of the seasons. I like to work with the seasons. Now, the moon is conjuncting Pluto. So yeah, it's time to get organized. It's hard though. I know it is, because the energy is like frolic, play, dream, nap, relax. And yeah, you can relax, but I definitely recommend in intervals, because with the energy the way it is, you be liable to relax and then your whole day be gone. Speaking from experience. I'm definitely going to speak from experience on that. But when you've kind of gotten an idea of how you're going to run your day-to-day life, it's fairly easy. A lot of people work 2 jobs and they're doing their hustle on the side, or maybe you don't. Maybe you're a stay-at-home mom, or you're a millennial that is kind of branching off like, okay, I'm just gonna go full Monty and do it the way it is. So it's very important to kind of have a schedule with breaks in your calendar, to give yourself time to decompress throughout the day. And sometimes people like to work in different areas. Like they have those workspaces where you can work as a group but alone. If you don't have a home office, or if you want to get out the house, you might go to Starbucks or the library or the park. I love the idea of the freedom of it all. If you are a millennial and you are listening to this, or you're close to being a millennial, a lot of content I've been seeing lately is about all of us desiring to retire at 40 from the workforce. Like, we don't want to go as far as Social Security is trying to make us go. And I think that's so humorous, because when I used to have conversations with people, we would always talk about like the idea that we would retire by 40, we would be done working every day by 40. Now, of course, if you love what you do, it's not going to be like bad. But in the terms of coming out of the matrix by 40, let me put it like that, because once you start, and we're going to talk like about automation too, once we get deeper into these, because automation is going to be very important for you to free that time up for yourself and free those moments, but still be doing business in the background. See, with a lot of boomers and a lot of Generation X, I think I'm saying that right, they feel like you got to be physically in the field the entire time. Well, my desire when I'm about 40, to be real, is to do 6 months on and 6 months off. And when I say off, I mean like 6 months I probably would automate most things, and like my calendar would be severely limited during those 6 months. I would allow myself that time to maybe breathe, or maybe I just travel somewhere else and work and coach remotely, something like that. But I just want to have that freedom to be like, all right, I'm gonna bite down 6 months, boom, guerrilla hustle, do what I gotta do. Then 6 months out of the year, I'm chilling. Like, when it get cold, I'm not really trying to do a ton, I'm trying to retreat, I'm trying to get ready to chill. So that's like my thoughts on how I would kind of be retiring, in a sense. Like, automation, being able to travel, work remotely, limited schedule type deal. But it's so funny. So I think it's interesting how a lot of millennials now are kind of like rediscovering themselves and pushing themselves to like do things differently so they can have that freedom in their 40s instead of working like a crazy person at somewhere they don't even like, or they don't have the freedom to move about like they want. So like that's kind of like the lifestyle we're after. We're after freedom. We're after freedom. Shit, do what you want to do, but still generating an income. And that's where I think the Evolved Hustler is really like born. It's like, okay, I saw myself being like, well, I don't think I just completely sit down, because I love to hustle, but I don't want to be bound. And that's why I found myself like, shouts out to my beauty industry girls, because I'm not even tripping on that, because at one point that was me and I did it and I loved it, but it did take me away from my home and from my kids, and it was taxing. So, if you've got that drive and that passion, but after so long, even most beauty professionals start to hire apprentices. They decide to get a shop, so they don't have to take on all the clients, they just start to do things differently. So I just saw myself like doing things differently. So that's why I kind of was branching off into spirituality and coaching, because it was like, I don't know if I can do this service thing all the time. And then shit, I eventually just phased completely out of it. Like, it wasn't where my heart was completely. So I was like, maybe it's time for me to wrap this up, because I have a 16-year-old, so I found myself training her to come up under me, and that's really where I was at with it. That's really the only reason I opened up Sweet, because I was really training my daughter to come under me, an apprentice, and I really didn't even want to do it anymore. I was more or less on my spiritual tip, making products, things like that. So it was just other projects I wanted to pursue that didn't involve being tied down to a location every day. I homeschool. So again, I didn't want to be tied down. We've been tied down for so long. So I just feel like this whole shift is about the idea of a level of freedom and retiring, air quotes, earlier, because who really waiting to 86, 76? Like, who's waiting that long? Like, I don't know what the government is really thinking in their brains. Like, and then you don't even get to enjoy. You be too old to enjoy anything. Like, what they think? What they got going on? Right at anyway. So we fighting against that with Evolved Hustler, and that's what this is all about at the end of the day. Now, how all that ties into the transits and the planets and all that shit is that you're taking that energy and you're formulating your brand new, your highest self, so that you can start that process. That's where I did a quick wraparound to say all of that. And this week we will be focusing heavily on brand awareness. We will be focusing heavily on building your spiritual practice, and what rituals for the season that we'll be doing to kind of step on over. So yeah, I got some things coming for y'all. I am transitioning. So I don't know if I told you guys, we're talking about business today, which is usually a good day for Thursday, for the mass of it anyway. I am transitioning, so I will be busy tomorrow, and I wanted to get that chit chat in today for sure. But yeah, overall, the energy is in your favor if you're looking to shift. And then that lunar eclipse is coming up. So it's kind of like you do or you don't, but something around you is going to shift tremendously. So, hey, you might as well go with the flow. You might as well pick you up something, a diet, a hobby. Even if you're not looking for business, you're not looking for a hustle, maybe. I would think you're refining your hustle. If you're a person, you've been listening to me this long, it's things about yourself, even if it's school, even if it's whatever, you know, you're refining something. So like lean into that energy, lean all the way in. But yeah, we gonna be back on track next week for sure. Completely back on track. I'm still gonna tap in this weekend offs, but like we will definitely be back on track. Like I said, I'll be back to like recording in the risings this time, and then of course I got some stories to tell y'all. As you know, I know you be listening to me probably like, when what? But yeah, I got some stories to tell. Baby, we got some stories to tell. We got some vlogging to do. But yeah, stay tuned for that because it is going to be interesting for sure. But yeah, we'll tap in. We'll do what we got to do. And we going to smash this shit out. It's going to be awesome. So, now that I've said all that, let us get our read on and see what's going on, what the ancestors and the spirit guides want us to know as this new moon energy starts to peek through. I cannot wait for y'all to see these guides that I'm doing. I have guides, I have planners. As I shuffle, I chit chat. I have guides, I have planners. Like, so much good shit. Oh my God. I'm so happy. You got, I sound very like Daria right now. Shout out to Daria and Queen, if you know what I'm talking about. But I am very happy because I'm about to go into the real shifting mode. Like, niggas is in Paris and they running and they like getting their life together, and I cannot fucking wait. Oh my God. I have so much to tell y'all. Oh, but I am so ready. I'm so ready. Back to our regularly scheduled programming next week for sure. I have to give myself a pat on the back though, because I really still handled myself. I did well. I know y'all probably like, what is she talking about? You'll see. Stay tuned. So as I shuffle, okay, ancestors, elevated ancestors only, obviously. Guides, spirit, thank you for opening the portal so we can see what's going on, opening these roads so we can see what's going on, and what advice you need to give us for this next new moon energy as we get ready to tip on over. So we're going to get some info for today and tomorrow as well. Let's see. If I do record, it'll be like late tomorrow. Like late. But anyway, let's see what we got going on, y'all. Let's see. Alright, we got the Two of Sticks in the upright. We've got the Nine of Baskets in the upright for the present. We've got the Father of Coins in the upright for the collective. We've got the Three of Knives in the upright for the near future. But we've got the Father Sims in reverse. Boo. We almost made it straight across. So something's in balance though, or someone around us or us. But it look like we in Father of Coins energy, so that's heavy earth energy. So again, it looks like you are with the Two of Sticks, you are in the vibe of making progress, moving forward. If you see the gentleman, he's on his way across the water. He sees better. The waters are calm. So, you're definitely making some progress. You're making some headway, moving into this energetic phase. So that's what's up. Maybe, let me see. Now we got the 9 of baskets here. So that's indicative of like discipline. That's indicative of healing. You're almost at total healing because the 10 of baskets is all the way there. So you are presently working through any shadows, your emotions, and just fixing what you need to fix. You've done the necessary shadow work. You get yourself in line, so that you can recover. In the near future, we had that 3 of knives, so that's like recovery energy. Getting better. He's under the tree and he's like got the knives in him, but hey, he's still alive. It's giving hangover, but did you die? So when you get ready to tell this story, your story, as you bring your tribe in, it's giving, but did you die? Type energy. That's what I'm seeing from that. You are gonna have the opportunity of getting what you want. It's the idea of having things fulfilled for you in the higher timelines, though, as you've made this recovery from these betrayals, your intrusive thoughts, things not working out over time the way you wanted them to. The Father of Coins, again, we have that discipline energy. Like I was saying, that energy of making long-term plans, growth, focused on your abundance, business energy, entrepreneur energy. So you are very much for walking in something that's going to build over time. So that's kind of like, I could feel that because with the moon waning crescent in Capricorn, you've got that energy. But what I'm most interested in is this Father Sims in reverse. So tell me more about that, please, and thank you. So you got the energy of imbalance. You still maybe got a little work to do with the 6 of baskets in reverse, leaving the past in the past. You're letting certain things continue to bother you and weigh down on you. Tell me more about the 6 of baskets in reverse. Maybe a lack of patience for seeing this new thing come through. Or this could very well be a person around you, because it's the only elder. Well, we got the Sagittarius and then we got the Taurus with the Miss Ida in reverse. Well, both of those are in reverse. So someone is imbalanced. Someone is imbalanced about their feelings about things changing. Again, this could be you or someone around you. Yeah. Yeah, someone has some possibly just not being happy. Somebody's not happy for you. Yeah. Somebody, this Sagittarius in reverse energy, Father Sims, they're not happy. Either this Taurus or this Sagittarius, so it could be one of the two. Or they could have this. Now think of these signs when I say these, is these people, they might not be their sun sign, it could be in their chart, like they big 3 or they 5 personal planets. But somebody ain't, you recovering from their energy though. They not happy. They don't want to see that shit happen. Tell me about the Miss Ida in reverse. Yeah. But again, they can't stop the motion though, because we got the 8 of Sticks. So you making that progress, they can't stop the motion. They might not like it, they might not agree with it, but they can't stop it. So continue to work on yourself, continue to move forward, continue to really just make the progress that you need to make. You might hear some groans and some sighs and some BS, but at the end of the day, don't let those intrusive thoughts win. Don't fall victim to it. Yeah, this is a mother energy. Mm. Mm. Yeah, they are not happening. They're not liking it. They're not liking it at all. A lot of people aren't comfortable with change. That's why you have to do things for you. But at the end of the day, you see shit for what it is. You see it for what it is, and you ready to move forward. On the bottom of the deck, Ace of Knives. Yeah, I'm getting chills. So yeah, some things have been revealed. That's the truth. You see shit for what it is. I can dig it. I can dig it. Yeah, this this mother energy. Um, you have to make peace with your past in terms of that. And again, this could be a masculine heavily and his feminine as well. But we've got Taurus and we've got Sagittarius on the board. So let's just see what else we got going on. I'm going to pull from the traditional tarot and see if there's anything else that you guys want us to know. Is there anything else we should know, spirit guys? Because the ancestors are like, keep moving forward. You're going to be good. You know, continue to heal the wounds. Continue to focus on the task at hand. You know, you've got this energy around you, but hey, you've learned, you know, and if you haven't, you should. You know, it's fucked up, but it is what it is, and you moving forward. That's what I get from that Three of Knives. Let me see what's the Two of Sticks about. Yeah, you moving away from burdens. We got the Ten of Sticks or the Ten of Wands. You ready to move away. You realize this shit's a burden. You don't want to deal with any burdens. Tell me about the Nine of Baskets. Yeah, spirit, you're going to be granted something amazing. God has stepped in, you know, with the Hierophant energy. So heavy Taurus energy here. Tell me about the Father of Coins. Yeah. So be very careful not to, like, continue to dwell in arenas that don't serve you emotionally. They don't allow you to heal. You don't, because we got the Eight of Cups in reverse, and you really just not trying to. Don't continue to go back to those things. Yeah, it's something that but you know it though, because we got the Two of Wands. I mean the Two of Swords. So it's like in reverse. So it's like you're not blind to the fact that you need to walk away from this shit. So stop acting like you don't know what time it is, because you do. You know? Yeah. If you're not using your intuition, you see what it is. The High Priestess in reverse. You know, it's gonna be interesting. You know, it was a very interesting TikTok, and I'm gonna speak on that at some point. But I'm, like I said, I'm waiting to have these certain parts of these conversations with y'all. But anyway, the girl was talking about, nobody talks about what it's to like to you being reborn, right? But nobody talks about what it's like dying and, you know, having to come back and all the things that has to die with the old you, and things you have to let go of. You know, nobody talks about how hard that transition is. And I know we touch on transitioning because a lot of times you think quantum leaping and identity shifting is easy, but nobody talks about the depth of it all, like dying. You know what I'm saying? So that's what this to me signifies. You don't need to continue to like not use your intuition and continue to go back, because the High Priest is in reverse like 2 times. Yeah, this is not something you need to fight against. You need to stop resisting change. So we got the 6, we got 7 of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, stop resisting the change, man. Stop resisting. Yeah, you're at a point where it's time for you to heal and find happiness. 2, 4, 6, 8, 8 of Cups. Yeah, you need to heal from there. You need to focus on your new beginning. You need to focus on your happiness. A fresh start, if you will. Don't be lingering in the past. Tell me about the Three of Knives. Yeah, you're healing from this Queen of Wands energy in the reverse. Someone manipulative, someone immature, heavy fire energy. Clarify the Queen of Wands. Yeah, what I said, manipulative. The swords came out. 6, 7, 8. The 8 of swords. What is it? 6, 7. Yeah, 7 of swords. Yeah, you healing from this energy. They manipulative. They full of shit. You know, witchcraft could be involved, like dark witchcraft. You know what I'm saying? Clarify the 8 of sticks. Yeah, this is a Queen of Swords energy. So this is very much about you releasing the energy of this is someone. Don't deceive yourself and don't allow yourself to be deceived by others. That's what I just heard. Because the Queen of Swords is in reverse. The Queen of Wands is in reverse. Clarify the Queen of Swords in reverse, please. What I said, black magic, manipulation. The Magician card came out in reverse. You see it. Clarify. Yep, they was working with someone up to 3 people. How many people here? 1, 2, 3. Because you got the Queen of Swords in reverse, you got Miss Ida in reverse, and you got the Father Sims in reverse. So up to 3 people was teaming up, like being manipulative, doing stupid shit, and they was trying to trap you, keep you trapped in your head. 6, 7, 8, 9, 9 of Swords. I told you that Pisces Mercury energy is heavy. It's heavy. So that's what I'm pulling from. So someone in the collective is needing to stay away from these people. Don't continue to revisit this shit. You want a new life. You want a new start. It's not behind you. Let me get some oracle. I have to split the deck. I split the deck and it says protect and balance. Oracle. Let's see what we got. Yes. Don't let your instincts falter. You know, use your instincts. Because if you don't, you're gonna lack strength. Something hasn't been revealed though. Don't reveal anything that's sacred to you at this point. 10 by the Hierophant. Yeah, something's no longer working. Yeah, maybe an Aquarius is involved. Because stillness in the reverse came out. Something's not working because it's not still. Well, somebody can't hide something anymore. Gemini energy. So you've got to be determined. I'm going to come back to that. Tell me about this. Yeah, so something can't be rebirthed. Death in reverse. Or maybe you live. Because I got a rebirth card in this deck now that I think about it. Yeah, you trying to live. Death is in the reverse, though. It's a shadow. Or either somebody not transforming. Tell me more. Yeah. Oh, okay. So inspire. So this is about you living. You're living now. You're inspired. Yeah, you need to be healing to find joy. Joy came out in the upright. Yeah, these people don't have power over you. Power came out in reverse. Those 3 energies, they don't have power over you, Aries. They've lost it. And that's because what they're doing is no longer a mystery. It's no longer a secret. They thought they were cunning. You know what I'm saying? But that shit ain't no mystery. You know, you can't continue to engage, though, because you're not going to be able to protect yourself. Don't communicate. What I said, communicate right behind. I said, as soon as I said don't engage, communicate. Secret, balance. Yeah. Get quiet, stay low. Period. You know, it's pretty straightforward. It's kind of interesting, though, because it's like this is the time where we're dealing with more so emotions and people around us. So, in our energy as opposed, it's all progress, though, you know. Because as you know, if you're a millennial, if you're a mom, if you're just trying to do anything, you know, your surroundings and people, they have a lot to do with your progress and what you do. So it's not always like a one-man show. Confirmation, and you have to heal from like so much. to go further on the journey. Feel me? So, yeah. These people are going to continue to try to be smart. But you just move right on out the way. That's what you do. Yeah, don't look back. It's giving Lot. Know the story in the Bible about Lot and his wife. She little bit, she turned into a pillar of salt. It's giving Lot. For real. Bitches is mad. So that's my word. I'm gonna post the visuals. I'm gonna post to YouTube. If you guys need a private reading, definitely hit me up and I'll be more than happy to be of service to you. I'm gonna push the intentions readings again. I talked about those yesterday. That intention spread, don't miss. So if it's someone around you, and you feel like you can need to know what's going on, book an intentions reading with me and I can help you work through that and we'll figure it out. Don't forget, if this resonates, like, follow, share, subscribe, tell a friend and tell a friend. I really do appreciate the love and the support. But yeah, turn on your notifications and be on the lookout for this full episode, as well as the full visuals coming out on YouTube tonight. Hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to tap in with you guys, because like I said, I'll be kind of busy. It'll probably be like later on, so bear with me. I'm gonna set up a lot of like, it's the day automation will be my friend, so a reading or a chit chat might not happen till later on, pretty much. But I appreciate y'all. I love y'all, and I pray this helps somebody out. We'll chat soon.